Yeah. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are, you are watching the Down to Conversate podcast with the, oh my gosh, my damn audio is in my damn ear. Anywho, like I said, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another wonderful podcast that we're having. As usual, you got my co-hosts, Charlie Chan, Banana Fo Fan, and Scary Larry Bear Jerry Terry. The widowest Telly of all the Tellies. And today we have a bunch of stuff to talk about, a bunch of crazy things to talk about. There was Tuesday. There was the presidential race. Congrats to both candidates and everything. Donald Trump obviously won and is the electorate or whatever. Anywho, and a bunch of stuff to get into some sports and the mayor. He's the mayor of Knox County, Kane. Glenn Jacobs. No, and there's a bunch of people hurt and a bunch of crazy stuff that's happened in sports. But to get into something that we have been waiting for today, we have our first guest on, and this man is a musician. He is He does a lot of things. He is also our father. So let's introduce from the band Rid Them All, Charlie the Fourth, the littlest Charlie.
AKA my son.
Correct. Welcome in, Dad. Come on.
What's up?
So as usual, like I said, we have a bunch of things to get into. Welcome to the podcast, first episode. What?
He already flipped us off, the co-host.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Well,
Security.
We don't have actually. Technically, he's the security. So, if he wants to.
Just overlook the leaves, huh?
Oh my gosh! Put him away. Good heavens.
Put them back in their holsters.
So, just a couple things. Like I said, we're going to talk about a couple things in some sports, and then we'll get on to the actual interview, everything. So, yes, you. So yesterday, we had a couple of pretty big upsets. Actually,
Chuba Hubbard just broke his leg.
what?
Chuba Hubbard just got his leg broken.
Oh, please God, no! He's on my fantasy team.
That's a hip tackle.
No, it's not a hip tackle or a drop tackle.
Bro.
He grabbed him and then he pulled him like this way. He didn't hit.
Oh no, he picked up his leg. It didn't hang, so it's not broken.
No, he's not
Anywho, so yesterday Georgia Tech upsets Miami, 28
MCL probably.
28-23. I guess I kind of expected it only because Miami's kind of gotten by on some of the games that they've played with other people.
Oh yeah, Cam Ward is definitely, if he had OU's schedule, Cam Ward would not even be in the conversation.
If Cam Moore was on Oklahoma's
Yeah.
team, we'd fucking be undefeated.
Bullshit.
What?
Y'all
No.
would be married,
We'd be undefeated.
But you would have had to have played Georgia Tech and they would have won.
If we had Cam Ward in Oklahoma, we'd
Oh,
be undefeated.
Cam Ward. I thought you said if you had his schedule. My fault. My apologies. My apologies.
If we have Cam Ward in
Um,
Oklahoma QB, we'd be undefeated.
And then
Yeah,
Georgia.
fucking-
Cam Ward as a quarterback, we'd be undefeated.
That's fair, I guess.
No, it's not.
It is fair.
It's not.
Maybe.
And if I had $1 million, I wouldn't be sitting here right now.
That's true. That's
not
true.
true. You still be.
Ole Miss.
No,
Ole
you'd still
Miss.
be
That's fair.
Anywho, Ole Miss. I mean, they beat them by 18 points. They beat
Hold on, I
Georgia
would like
pretty
to say
good.
At the beginning of the season, I said Ole Miss are a well-developed team. They are some dogs. And to my contrary, somebody in this room, not gonna name any names, said Ole Miss fucking sucks dog shit, dude.
They
Ole
do,
Miss
brother.
is ass.
Ole Miss's ass, Auburn's ass, Florida's ass,
Florida-
Missouri's ass.
Florida State is ass. They just
Um,
60 or 70.
also-
Dude, that game was
Also,
stupid.
also a close one. Indiana holds off Michigan. 10-0. Hoosiers, baby. Here's another one. Kansas.
He picked him to lose.
He did. He did.
Who, which one?
You picked Indiana to lose to
He
Michigan.
picked Notre Dame to lose too.
I'm always gonna pick Notre Dame to lose.
You're
If
right.
if there's one thing I hate, it's green little people.
You know
honestly.
what I hate? I hate it when you should take a knee and go into overtime.
We don't go into overtime. All he had to do was hold to the fucking ball.
And then Kansas upset Iowa State.
Yeah.
So Iowa State went from 6-0 to
CCU upset
7-2, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good heavens.
Big upset, dude.
I
Um,
wasn't seen that coming.
Can't say shit
Well,
like that to me.
I'm surprised you guys are even here. Like, how you guys get to gas? You can't pay your bills. You're broke, and you're a bunch of losers.
because I don't. Hey,
Well, to be
No.
fair,
hey. Here's the
At
thing.
the end of the day, you're the
Act
same
on.
failure that they was.
Hey, at the end of the day,
Per Gundy, I'm just quoting Gundy.
Yeah,
listen,
but you can't pay your bills.
Listen,
Can't take care of your
that's
family.
fine. Hey, that's fine. Guess what? And at the end of the day, OSU will still have as many SEC wins that OU does.
Correct. So for
Almost tied.
Yeah.
for you,
Losing the SEC, we'd be
Notre Dame
wouldn't.
blows out Florida State. We all actually called it.
The Catholics versus the criminals.
That's fair. That's fair. LSU got blown out by Alabama yesterday, 42-13. Jalen Milroe looked like a monster, dude.
He's a cheat code.
On a side
If
note,
OSU had Jalen Milroe, we'd be
I
like,
usually don't root for Bama, but our old coach is with LSU. I'm glad to see he got his butt whooped again.
Yep.
Notre Dame's on
Chip
the-
Kelly.
He did
Yeah,
the same,
Chip
he
Kelly.
does the same shit
Brian
Kamala
Kelly.
Harris does.
Yeah.
He starts speaking in that fake Southern accent when he's around Southern
Yep.
people.
Um,
The
Yeah.
coach,
you know,
Brian Kelly,
Oh yeah.
did the same thing that Harris did.
crazy enough,
4'2".
Wait, who's
Cra-
Oregon's coach?
Carries on
not Chip
4'2".
Kelly anymore.
It's not Chip Kelly?
No.
Yeah, I know. He's one of the Notre Dames. He's an alumni.
No. Brian Kelly was his coach. I'm sorry. Brian
Kelly used to be
Yes.
6'2".
Chip Kelly is.
Brian
Where
Kelly.
is
Brian
Chip
Kelly.
Kelly?
Chip Kelly, I don't think he's playing. He's
Where's
not
Chip
coaching
Kelly?
anymore,
I don't
think.
remember.
Chip Kelly is
yesterday-
Brian Kelly's disabled sister.
Okay.
Who the hell is Chip Kelly?
Yesterday, there actually was a very close game that I didn't expect to be that close. Boise State and
What a
Nevada.
pick!
Boise State and Nevada. But Ashton Genty, Terry, Ashton Genty had 209 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns.
Bro's a
That's-
dog. He's MVP. He's got to win.
That's
He's
Terry's
gotta win.
Heisman Trophy
Okay,
pick.
now talking about what Travis Hunter did.
Oh,
Hold
God.
up.
He had 2 tackles and a catch.
Yeah.
He had,
Look, see, it hit him in his fucking hands.
let's see,
It literally hit him in his hands. He made the diamond and everything.
Travis Hunter had a touchdown. That's
Yeah,
it.
no, I seen it. He
He
had
had
one touchdown.
He had 1 touchdown and he had
Great pick.
99 rushing yards or receiving yards. I'm sorry.
Goes to show you gloves don't help you catch.
It's true.
Those are broad pants, he got-
And then that's pretty much. Oh, BYU had a close one against Utah, 22-21. Besides that, everything else
BYU's
was.
gonna win the Big
And then
12.
Pitt lost to
I
Virginia,
don't know
which
about that one, man. It's a
Who?
toss up right now. BYU.
BYU's gonna win the Big 12.
That was my pick like a couple weeks ago, but Colorado might be able to do it,
Not fucking-
BYU, is that same
or
one?
Utah.
Brigham Young. Brigham Young University.
Young University. Yeah.
Brigham Young. That was the guy's name who started the college.
Brigham Young or Brigham Young?
Brigham.
Hold on, guys. What are you saying?
It's just politics.
The lizard
What?
people.
And then next week,
Marcus Zuckerberg.
not too many crazy games. You got Clemson at Pitt, Alabama at Mercer.
Dude, Did you
Is
hear
it
what
like a
happened?
stabbing face?
Wait, did y'all
I
hear
think
what?
so.
Did y'all hear what happened with Auburn's basketball team?
No.
They their first time ever in school history, they were gonna take a private jet to go play in Louisville, and fucking not even 2 minutes, and when they in the air, the pilot has to turn around and land in Montgomery, which is fucking. He wasn't even there 5 minutes if he landed in Montgomery because they started fighting on the bus.
The plane.
The plane, yeah, on the plane. They
Like,
started,
damn, they got a bus in the sky?
they started fighting on the
Misfits?
bus. He turns around, drops them off, and then they fly out to Louisville and go beat them by like 30 points without 2 of their starters. You know how many other teams would have killed if been on the PJ? And they would not have been fighting OSU?
Oh, hey, one big game for next week's college football. Number. Well, I don't know what number they're going to be now, but Tennessee versus Georgia next week.
I don't know. I'm not so hyped on Georgia anymore.
Yeah,
Tennessee and
still
Georgia.
goes to playoffs, though.
Carson Beck's not even a good. He's not even one of the best receiver or best
He's
quarterbacks
not
in the
one of the
NFL.
best.
I
He's
mean,
good, but he's not
in college ball, he's like
He's overrated.
he's
for sure.
definitely towards the bottom of the list. He's on over Jackson Arnold.
Oh fuck no. Oh fuck.
He's on over Jackson Arnold.
Fuck.
Wait, Carson
Alabama.
Beck?
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Carson Beck?
Yeah.
Get out of
He's
here.
not one of the best.
He's been
He ain't-
played.
he ain't
Outta
no-
here.
Bro.
He ain't no goddamn fucking Jackson Arnold.
Bro, I'll show you. He's been plagued with interceptions this year.
He has, but yeah, I know his last fucking 5 or 6 games, he has more INTs than he does.
He's thrown 17 touchdowns, 12 interceptions.
And into NFL, there's not really any. I don't think there's really any huge games this week. But there's a lot of injuries. So Dak Prescott's out for the season. CeeDee Lamb's dealing with the shoulder injury. So like pretty much the entire Cowboys team is hurt. And then
Hopefully they play the Niners. That's what we ain't gonna win.
I'm
actually they
I'm
play.
confused.
Wait, they play the Niners today, right?
No.
tomorrow.
What up,
But
Galen?
the 10th,
Today.
The Bucks do.
Wait, I can't even see the
You play the
card. I
Bucks
wanna see the
today.
chat, David.
Pull it up on your thing.
That's bullshit.
I don't even have
Oh,
Oklahoma
where's
doesn't
the
even,
union for this? I can't read the goddamn chat.
Oklahoma
Here.
does not have
Does he have
a
workers'
quarterback
comp insurance?
in the top 50 quarterbacks, bro.
There you go. I won't know anything that's going on. I'm just the host. Who cares what I think?
In yardage, there's not even an Oklahoma quarterback in the top
God,
100.
you're gorgeous. Thank you, buddy.
Not you. He was talking to our aunt.
Oh.
Jackson Arnold was 106th in passing yards.
Anywho,
This motherfucker had 30
anywho,
interceptions.
like I said, a lot of
He's
injuries.
talking to me.
Not you.
Yes, that's Galen. I know him. He's in Texas.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Orange down. Texas sucks.
I guess Miles Sanders, the running back for
Not this year.
the Panthers,
Every
got
year.
carted off.
Every year.
Not this year, Sooner baby.
Every year they suck.
Um,
Orange down.
oh, hey Terry, good thing for you. The 49ers activated Christian
Christian
McCaffrey off IR.
We had to.
They were the Cowboys. They had you, baby.
Bullshit. They don't work the fucking Cowboys.
They said Christian McCaffrey.
I'm pretty sure that Oklahoma State could beat the Cowboys.
What's up?
Joe Dirt in here.
Cowboys are dog shit, and Dak Prescott's out for the rest of the season. I'm pretty sure.
That's true. Hey, you guys play the Bills today. What do you
Hamstring
think
off
you're
the
gonna
bone. Like
Depends on what quarterback shows up today.
do? Which one?
I'm hoping for a third stringer. I want to throw somebody
Well,
else.
hold on,
in there.
time out.
Put
Joe Flacco's the best quarterback you've had in
Joe
a long
Flacco's
time.
our best
I
shot
don't
for
know.
winning games.
Angelo looks
He did dog water
Angelo looks way better than Joe Flacco.
He
I don't know.
did,
He caught that.
Andrew Luck is kind of the same as Joe
Andrew Luck will
Flacco.
fucking run
You can't
you
talk
over,
about
get
Andrew
fucking
Luck.
hit in his mouth and shake your hand.
Andrew
He
Luck
would
has beat the Niners.
"Hey buddy, how's it going? Thank you."
Yeah, almost everybody's beat the Niners.
That is
We were
true.
pretty bad for a long
Say it
time.
again for the people in the back.
We were pretty bad a few years ago.
What's
Say
that
it
quarterback's
again.
name?
And the Niners?
Yeah.
Brock Purdy.
Brock what?
Mr.
Brock Purdy.
What's his middle name?
Big
Not
Brock. Big cock Brock.
What?
Big cock Brock.
He
Get
would
out of here.
I don't know how you know that, but we don't want to find out.
There's a fan with a sign. They call you little Dick Chuck. Little prick Chuck.
What's that march they have in San Francisco every year?
Dick
The
Rock?
Martin Luther King March.
That's the
Yeah,
other
Dick
one.
Rock.
The other one. No, the other one. That's a good march too, man. As long as you show up for that one. I mean, I like your stance on that. I mean, it's good.
Jackson Arnold's dog shit. That's all I got today. Jackson Arnold fucking sucks.
Who's that?
That 5-star quarterback that at the beginning of the
Ownership
season was
didn't
gonna fucking
I'm
take
telling
us
you
to
what
that
sucks.
SC. No,
I didn't say that.
Is the 5-star quarterback that was gonna take
Never
me
said
to
that.
the
Tell you what
win
sucks
the
with the
SEC
Sooners.
first year.
Never said
That
that.
trash coach you have has got to go.
It's not Brent Venables'
Yes,
fault.
it is.
No, it's
Venables
not.
sucks. What's his record? What's his record with OU?
It's a winning record.
No, it's not.
Oh
Yes,
no!
it
Hold on a
is.
second. So winning record makes you a good coach. So is Mike Gundy a good coach?
No, he hasn't had no offense.
Oh, box them full box.
You guys need to hold out for another Bob Stoops.
Bring it
What
back
you
from
need.
the past.
Yeah.
Brent Venables is 16-10 over 2 seasons.
16
What is
and
Mike
10.
Gundy in this first
That's
season?
almost
Over 2 seasons. He's
What
the
is
whole
Mike-
bro.
He can't win a
It's
big
not
game,
the
dude.
same thing with Mike Gundy.
He
Mike
cannot win a
Gundy
big game.
had an
Brent
organization that
Venables
he
not-
built, and now he builds it poorly. When Mike Gundy came into, when Brent Venables came to Oklahoma, Lincoln Riley took all of our coaches, our entire offense, all of our quarterbacks, all of our skill position
Brent
players,
Venables just
all of
can't
our
win a
linemen.
game, dude.
We had no defense because Lincoln Riley had recruited our defense when Brent Venables came. He's got the defense top 20 in the nation. He's got an okay offense sometimes.
Brent Venables-
We had our 9th starting lineup for linemen last night versus Missouri.
Brent Venables.
To be fair,
He came off of nothing.
to be
Lincoln
fair,
Riley took
to be
everything.
fair, that's true. I mean,
Coaches,
players
players.
win games, but you got to make them want to win for you.
Listen to this.
Well, they wanna
Listen
win.
this. Hold on. I would just like to say, for
Listen, they
the
wanna
record, I would like to
Jackson
say,
Arnold cannot stop fumbling the ball.
last week we had an argument. I was saying Mike Gundy is not the best coach, can't win a big game, but he is a good coach because out of 20 seasons, he has 18 of those are winning seasons. When he first came to Oklahoma, we did better than we ever did. When he came to OSU, we did better than we ever did.
He has
No.
won.
Yes, we
won
did.
That
His
first year was pretty bad.
No. When he first came to,
It
bro,
was
it was a
losing
winning
record.
No,
No.
it wasn't.
I'm pretty sure it was
It was a
losing.
win. He has, bro.
How many bowl games has OSU
He's
been
only
in?
got one losing season.
Yeah.
Mike Gundy is more than
He
losing.
has two. He has two. This is his second season losing.
His first season,
Right,
and then
right.
everything else was winning.
Okay,
so
okay.
he went. His first season was 4-7.
I
His
told
second
you,
season
his
was
first
7
season was
and
bad.
6,
Okay.
7 and
Okay.
6,
So
9 and 4.
so
hold
Bob
on.
Stoops.
Listen,
So
listen,
Bob
listen.
Stoops.
Yeah, but it was still
listen,
like,
listen.
eh.
Shh. Terry said Mike Gundy is not a good coach. Can't win big games. I said, out of 20 seasons, he's had a
It's
winning
different
record. 18 out of 20.
circumstances.
Listen, he had a winning record 18 out of 20 seasons. He says winning record don't make you a good coach.
It's different.
Come
records.
back to a
It's
full
different.
circle this week.
It's different.
He's saying Brent
It's different.
Venables
It's
is a
different.
good coach
It's
because
different.
he has
Because
a winning
Brent Venables had to rebuild the program.
my God.
Okay, so you're telling me
Mike Gundy didn't come in. Mike Gundy didn't come in to no offensive coordinator, no skill position coaches, no offensive lineman, no quarterback. How do I be? Yes, David. He didn't come. He had coaches when he came to Oklahoma State, bro.
So in conclusion, Lincoln Riley fucking butt raped OU and
Yes.
got out of there.
Yes.
And now OU's still recovering.
You tell me he did a P. Diddy on him?
Yes, he did.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
OU, they allow it, man. They just say, hey, come in here, butt rape us, get out of here. We'll buy your contract out for $13 million and send you on your way.
He didn't even tell anybody he was leaving.
OU, they're Sooner, so
He didn't tell anybody they were leaving, bro. Even the day of him leaving, that's whenever the players found out.
And all the OU fans are like, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
That's what happened. You just said
You didn't
that.
make any sense.
I did.
I don't
I
know what just happened here. Something's not right.
He's not making any sense.
I did.
I'm gonna tell you, if your team's got a winning record, your coach did something right.
Right.
Well,
20 seasons.
Yeah, and out of 18, okay, out of those 20 seasons, how many?
games did we win?
No, how many championships do you have?
How
Big
many-
12
How many
championships.
championships?
How many have you played for?
How many
How about
championships?
golf?
How many have you played for?
How many
What about
championships?
golf?
Hold on,
Steak
listen,
tasting.
listen,
Wrestling?
listen.
Steak testing?
How many championships?
golf?
How many championships does OU have under
Polo?
Brent Venables?
None.
Ass.
What?
He just got there.
Ass.
He didn't even.
Ass.
He didn't play in the Big 12.
Ass.
Wait, no, he did. He played 1 year in the Big 12.
No championships.
Actually, Brent Venables does. He does have
Not
some.
for OU.
Yes, he does.
For OU.
Yes, he was.
Okay,
He was on
Brent
the
Venables has
Defensive
a national title for OU. You heard it here from a
national title. I said Big 12
I'm
championship.
saying how many national titles has he won for OU?
Was he
What does that even have? Yes, he was defensive coordinator when he won with Bob Stoops.
How many SEC championships has he won for OU?
Brent Venables has national championships.
But for OU.
He has national
For
championships.
OU.
This is Mike Gundy.
I'm asking.
Does Mike
answer my
Gundy?
question, I'll answer
Brett,
yours.
Brett Venables doesn't have him as a head coach. He has him as an offensive
Defensive
or
coordinator.
defensive coordinator.
Because he's asked, and he can't coach a team by himself, as you can see with OU.
He literally has
They
one of the
said,
best.
"Hey, man, come
He has a
experiment
top
with us."
20
They
defense.
said, come experiment with us.
He's
like
just
Lincoln Riley
saying
did.
shit at this point. He's just
Come
trying to make me mad.
experiment with us like
He's
Lincoln
just trying to
Riley
make me
did,
mad.
butt rape us in the league.
He's a good coach. He just it takes
Yeah,
more,
for fucking
it takes
team
more than a
football.
head coach to win games. Everyone's got to be on the same team. They got to get with it. It's like OSU, they all got to get with it.
Dude,
It took my team a couple years to get with it, and we're still on the fence. You know,
OSU is good.
We had a moment where we slipped off.
He's won titles with the Sooners in 2000. He has 8 national championship games in his time. Yes.
Britt Venables.
Yes.
With the Sooners.
Yes.
As a head coach.
He was there. He was a
As
coach.
a head coach.
He was a coach.
Or the third string,
He was a
the
coach.
third string people on
He
the
was a
bench
coach.
get a ring if they
He was a
did
coach.
it.
He was a coach.
He was a coach. He was getting butt raped by
So
Bob
Britt
Stoops.
Venables has one
He was-
national
he was
championship.
sucking Bob
Britt
Stoops'
Venables
like,
has
hey.
one national championship with Oklahoma.
And what's
Calm
his record
down.
this year?
How many does Mike Gundy have?
What's OU's record this year?
5 and 6.
How many SEC wins do they have?
1.
How many does OSU have? SEC wins.
How many Big 12 games does
How many
OSU?
SEC wins?
how many
does
Big 12?
OSU have?
How many Big 12
We
games
have
have I won?
If OSU wins the SEC, we'd be right above OU.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, we
No,
would.
you
Same
would
record.
not. No, you've only won 3 games.
Same record in the SEC.
No, you only
Same
won
record.
3 games.
If we went to the SEC, we would do just
That's
as good as y'all.
not even true, brother.
Same record.
Not even true.
Anywho.
SEC conference.
Britt Venables has a national championship with Oklahoma.
Y'all are 1-5 in the SEC,
Anywho.
You're 0-6 in the Big 12.
but we're 1-0 in the SEC.
0-6 in the Big 12.
1-0 in the SEC. Not even in it.
Oh,
Just for the
6.
record, his analogy earlier was not. That really did not happen. It's just.
Yes, it is. Lincoln
It
Riley
did.
walked in and said, "Hey, come here. I'm taking you, Caleb Williams, and everybody on defense." That's what he's saying.
No, he
No, I'm talking about the raping.
defense. We got.
Talking about the raping. You.
We got.
Is that not what he did?
When Britt Venables inherited what Lincoln Riley. This year,
Missouri
wasn't
played.
even a quarterback.
Missouri
He
played
couldn't-
30
he never.
Missouri
He
played
never.
30 points on y'all, dude. Y'all's defense is crazy good.
Anyway, listen.
Anywho.
That's, oh my God.
Anywho.
Their
I
defense
agree.
scored most of their points.
Your defense
This
is
is
good,
getting
bro.
dark.
Y'all let Missouri play. Y'all held Missouri to
they
30.
had-
Number
no.
24 ranked Missouri to 30. Y'all did good.
We didn't hold him. Bro, our fucking quarterback reason we lost the game. He gave him a fucking free touchdown.
Anywho.
I'll show you what our defense did against them.
Right? He did like he handed it off to him. Like he's like, here you go.
Jackson Arnold never folds.
Anywho.
Jackson was a fucking problem. Needs to get away.
That's a OU problem.
Hey, anywho.
Moving along, let's go.
We're no longer talking about OU.
Damn it.
Last episode about talking about OU.
Good
It's
time.
not.
It's not.
It's not. We're gonna do it again.
Just kind of writes itself.
OU shall never be named again.
Kind of writes
Keep
itself.
him away.
Oh, I'm sorry. OU shall
Fucking-
never be ranked.
Okay, so
Get him out of town.
Anywho, the reason why we're here today.
I just need to schedule like a man.
Anywho, the reason why we're here today is the podcast. The reason for today's podcast is about you, young man.
Yeah, what's up?
So,
Young?
well, relatively.
Freak.
Well, anywho. So, you got some things to talk about, some stuff that you're doing currently, and will be doing within the near future.
So we took a little bit of time off. We had to do some personnel changes.
First, what's your band name?
What's
What's the band's
We
name?
already
We are-
introduced him.
we were John Bon Jovi. We are
John Bon Jovi.
I thought so.
He's their foreigner.
yeah we're
Kiss
foreign.
the ring.
Pissing razor.
Pissing Races is badass. What are you talking about? So we are Ridley Mall at Oklahoma City, and we had to take a little bit of time off. We had to do some personnel changes. Right now we're in the studio recording new tracks. You hear one of our tracks when this podcast starts off. They jam it on here, and it's one of our favorites. But we have an upcoming show with the Texas Hippie Coalition, November 23rd in Tulsa, venue The Shrine, and it's everywhere. The flyers up everywhere. We got tickets. We have no tickets, but you can get them online. We are sold out, and you can look them up online and check us out there.
Can I panhandle outside the?
There'll be some people there panhandle, I'm sure.
I'll just pose as a doorman, collected $15 to get in, and then I'll make an announcement. There's nobody. This show is free tonight.
This
ladies
show's
and
free
gentlemen.
tonight. So the next question is when can we expect a new album? Because I know you've been working on some stuff. I know you got some stuff done, but I know you're working on a few other songs. And how many songs are going to be on the album?
We're looking for possibly 8. We got
Good 20.
a little over half of that done so far.
Really?
Good 20.
20. You paying for it?
Absolutely
I'll
not.
take donations, brother.
Absolutely not.
I will not do it.
We're currently we're recording
ain't gonna make
in Zane Smith Studios. He's a lead singer, lead and guitarist for Locust Grove out of Oklahoma City also, and check them guys out. They're badass too. We're gonna have probably 8.
Wait, so
We're going for 8.
the show with the Texas Hippie Coalition, is that in Texas or
No, it's in Tulsa.
in
No.
Tulsa?
At the shrine.
The shrine.
At the shrine.
I visited it.
Sounds very cultish.
Huh?
Sounds very cultish.
Cultish up. They have a big following.
Meet me at the shrine.
Oh, the shrine. No.
That's where virgins are sacrificed.
No, that's
Don't
good.
go.
Will they be?
That's this house right here.
I don't sacrifice virgins.
Where'd you find this guy?
I do not sacrifice virgins.
Oh, we went to fucking Pakistan.
Pakistan.
We said, hey, buddy, we'll come to America, put you in a room downstairs, and you just got to scam. He said, okay, Bundy.
Um,
A little racist talking. I'm not
I
gonna
think
lie.
they talk that way.
What a catch!
D. Jones, baby.
that's
Neighbors.
what makes me-
Also, you could buy our merch online. You just go to www.ridthemall.com and links to all of our stuff is there. And you can for merch, there's upcoming shows, to links to YouTube,
Oh,
our private video cameras, Terry's bedroom. You don't know
oh
about.
dude, where's that at?
You want to check that out? We got it's,
Rhythmall.com.
there's a side link there, and you could check it out.
I wouldn't watch it.
You can watch Terry sleep.
You ever seen
And,
Two Girls, One Cup?
What?
It's worse than that.
Oh my gosh.
You ever see it?
It's one black man, one hidden camera, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Black man wanted camera. And then obviously y'all are on all the streaming platforms: Spotify,
Yep.
Apple Music.
Just search us up. We're everywhere.
Like everywhere?
Everywhere.
On the hub?
Under your bed.
On the hub?
OnlyFans?
Hub? What's the hub? What is that?
There's multiple different hubs.
What is this?
Don't.
Is that the one where Kermit's on showing his dang-a-lang?
Perfect.
On the hub?
Yeah.
Omegle.
OG
Yeah.
Micro style?
OG Mud Ball style? Absolutely.
And then
RP.
obviously it's how
BGC.
That's how Lincoln Riley walked into OU.
Oh god.
Oh, not.
Back to that.
We're always going back to that.
Anywho, and then something.
Oh man, I'm 40.
That's
Well, he is a man.
Who the fuck was that?
I mean, we're
Actually, he's in his
What the
50s.
heck?
we're everywhere. We're
Yeah, he can't
on
take the shit no
Deezer.
more.
I mean, yeah. I mean, whatever streaming platform you want to go check it out. YouTube Music. I mean, you just type it in, hit search.
Okay. Well, do you guys have any questions before I ask some questions?
You've been asking all the questions. What
I
do you
know,
mean
but
before?
no. I mean, I have questions for him.
What do you mean
Do
before
you
that?
have any questions?
But like, why'd you say before?
what do you play in your band?
Well, right now I play lead guitar, but before that I played a hand flute,
That's,
and
I know a little bit about the skin flute.
I said pan flute.
Oh,
It's a different.
same thing.
No, it's a little different.
Rock on,
Just
bro.
an extra attachment.
I play lead guitar, just all the guitars basically, except the bass. And we got a badass bass player.
How many
Also,
people-
like to introduce our bass player, Raymond Dick.
How many people are in your band?
There's only 4 of us.
4 of us. You got you, Raymond Dick.
We got Raymond Dick. We got Brian Nail, the nail driver on the drums. We got Russ, the devil bass.
The devil face.
And you don't see it, you gotta check us out live. I mean, we bring it every time, and we have fun with it. And what you're not gonna hear backing tracks.
What is that?
You're not gonna
What is
hear
that? For those
any
unplugged?
samples.
Stuff playing in the background behind him. and
Yeah.
stuff
So
like
when
that
you
while we're playing.
see us live, was us 100%.
It's raw, baby. All right, so some questions.
Good or bad?
Throws it raw sometimes.
So some questions, and you
Skin
guys,
flute.
if you maybe it'll give you some questions to think about.
OnlyFans?
So first question, what made you want to be a musician?
Be a musician?
Let me give the answer that I think is correct, and then you give
All
your
right,
answer.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear this one.
It's a
Let's
good
see
one.
where this can go.
Dimebag Darrell inspired him. Came to his
Sir.
bedroom, whispered in his ear, play the guitar, be good at it.
As much as I would love for that to happen, that didn't happen.
Who's Dimebag?
He was.
It's,
He,
it's
hey,
a guitar
you
solo.
gotta
I
remember,
thought it was a drug dealer.
Charlie, they were
Dimebag
born around the same time.
If If we was
Damn.
alive, I'd give it.
When were you born?
Right now.
What year were you born?
Dimebag Darrell was a lead guitarist for Pantera. Who was
What year were you born?
His second band.
Well,
Right?
he's famous for that. More famous than that happened. He was like one of the legendary, groundbreaking guitarists as far as tone and his style and everything.
And he created a second band and then ended up getting.
Damage Plan with his brother,
Yeah.
Benny Paul.
Yeah, they're badass too.
They didn't have no security.
So that's your bit. That was a long story. You have to look it up. There's a lot of things went wrong on that show to
Okay, now
that
what's your
contributes
answer?
to that.
Now
So,
what's your answer?
like I said, what made you want to be a musician?
My father. He showed me my first 2 or 3 chords, and after that I started playing, started learning by ear. I didn't really get into sheet music or anything till later on when I discovered that there actually was sheet music.
Music?
Sheet music, like sheet.
Oh.
Welcome to Shitty Chicken.
Sheet.
I basically learned by ear.
In the Middle East, they call that something different.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but anyway. Moving along.
Wasn't
We
fashionable in the Middle East.
yeah, we
Dude, you should too.
is that where you was like got your job as tech support?
Never been tech support day of my life.
Ah, but we
I don't know. I think I'll talk to a couple of you fellas.
yeah,
Okay.
you know, back then I learned off of vinyl records. You know, my first experience with learning vinyl, listening to vinyl was Chuck Berry. You know, all his music, AC/DC, 74 Jailbreak, Let There Be Rock, and then I got introduced to Led Zeppelin. And Led Zeppelin, after hearing Jimmy Page's solo on Heartbreaker, that was it for me. I was hooked. And that's basically, for my time frame, was kind of a time machine on learning how to play, because people my age usually start off with Metallica or
Let me
that.
ask you this. What is the first song you ever wrote on guitar by yourself? Like, no band, no nothing. Or first song you learned how to play?
Learn how to play?
Yeah, by yourself, in your room.
Wipeout.
Is it a video game?
Oh!
Little surfing song, Wipeout.
Oh. You didn't
Kinda
write that
hard.
song.
No,
I don't know how to play it.
Oh, you said right. I thought.
I did my shit.
Next question.
The first song I ever written was "Die Son of a Bitch Die."
He was about Terry.
No, I don't know what the first song was. I was just joking.
Next question. Your favorite and least favorite part about being a musician?
Least favorite part?
Favorite and least favorite.
Besides for least favorite, besides having a half brain dead road.
Getting raped at Guitar Center every time you go try to get supplies.
What's one of the forbidden songs?
I go to Amazon. There's really nothing I don't like about playing. Nothing. There's not one thing. I love it all.
Why did your son wear sunglasses inside?
It's a funny story. He had prescription glasses. And one day he was at the car wash, and a homeless guy asked him for change, and he's like, "I ain't got no change, sir." The dude smacked the shit out of him, broke his glasses, robbed him, left him for dead inside the damn stall. He didn't want to tell you all that. So now he's forced to wear sunglasses, and you guys harass him every damn Sunday.
I just thought he was.
All I gotta say.
I have to say, out of all of the times people have made fun of me about wearing sunglasses, that's probably the worst explanation.
I'm
somebody's
just saying. I
given.
always want to add.
The guy took his broken glasses, glued them together. He's wearing them right now on 23rd and Robinson. I promise you, he's walking the street with his shit,
Listen.
and he can't see shit because it's not his prescription. The bigger question is, why are you wearing a hoodie inside the house?
My hair's messed up.
It's
But
Tristan.
David,
He doesn't have
that
to.
homeless man was lucky he wasn't special needs because they would have kicked his
No,
ass.
that homeless man likes to wear the non-prescription glasses because it tricks his brain into thinking.
Just
he's
because my son got a bad rap for beating up a couple special needs kids in
high.
school.
I in fact did.
I
You
did
know-
not.
He had a learning disability. Let's just leave it at that.
All he said was.
I
"Excuse me, David."
I promise you,
And David swung on, dude, bro. It was bad.
Well, the story with that is he was in the lunch
Hungry.
line. He was like 14,
He was hungry.
15 years old, and there was a couple LD students, not special needs. It's exaggerated.
What's LD?
Learning
But I got a learning disability. They come up on him. They come up on him and they were picking on the girl. They were bullying, and he stood up to them.
I don't think that's what happened.
And he took two.
Get it, David.
He gave the kid 2 free shots on him before he went off and busted his face. So,
Because you had an LD, buddy, I'm gonna teach you.
but ever since that day,
You might have an LD, but this asshole, you're gonna learn, buddy.
ever since that
Learn
day
something
though,
today.
Now
he
you gotta remember LD.
patrols. Ever since that day, he patrols the special needs classes looking for victims that need help.
He said, oh, somebody, I heard you had an LD, let me teach you something.
Anywho.
See
So
David
what
peeking
is your-
through the fucking
what-
window to push away class.
What is your favorite part about being a musician?
The favorite part about being a musician for me is the performance on stage. The fans, the people that come out and support you, and support music in general, not necessarily you. I'm sure we got haters out there. We all got haters. But, I mean, to actually show up and watch the live performance. The fans. I love performing. That's the ultimate goal. You write music, you perform the music on stage, and, it's just being a performer is like the most favorite part about it, and being creative. And there's no limits. I mean, you could, whatever your mind can, whatever you can imagine on the guitar, you work hard enough, you could do it.
I like it.
I like it.
Question: what is your? Do you have a creative process when you're writing new music?
So a lot of people are different. Musicians, and when any kind of art form, it's different for everybody. But for me, I've been gifted with it's just natural. I write stuff all day long. I'm always writing in my head. A lot of musicians and artists are like that too.
Why don't you just write on paper?
Sometimes if I feel that I'm going to forget it, I will write it down.
Why are you writing in your head though? Isn't that not hard?
I'm always playing the guitar in my head. Always. Like right now, I'm writing a song about you. I was trying to get the host to let me bring my guitar.
I don't think I like
Look,
I don't know if I like that.
I was trying to let the host
Trying to see
let
a
me
cat
bring my
here.
guitar and play the song for you, and he told me no. Oh no, it's not that one. It's part 2 to that.
It was part 2. Yeah, it was similar.
But I'm always writing. But it takes a whole band to make it work. So the guys in the band, you got Brian, you got Russ, you got Raymond, all those guys got to contribute too, and you put it together, and you get what we have. I mean, it's just part of it.
How long
Now,
does it take to write a song? Like, how long would you say it takes you for you to write a song?
What's your longest time to take you to write a song, and what's the shortest time you write a
Oh,
song?
the longest? Okay. Well, the longest, let's do the quickest. Last practice, me and the drummer were rehearsing, and then the rest of the guys showed up, but we wrote 2 songs.
In one day.
Yeah, well,
Were they
like
good?
an hour.
Oh, wow.
Now, some fine tuning needs to be done to it, but it's pretty much done. We write it on a little dry
The
erase
lyrics and
board. The singer does his lyrics. What we'll do is we'll write the tracks. Bass player adds what he's going to do, and then we get it all ready. Singer takes it home. He jams it a while, then he writes his lyrics down, and then we rehearse it, and we go to the studio and record it.
Okay, so everybody kind of individually puts what they're going to drop down on it, create it into one. So what happens if you don't like somebody's verse on it? Is that not conflict when you say, hey, buddy, everything's good except your part? They don't take that to heart.
No, we usually just talk about, hey, what about this? What do you think this would be? And they do that with me too. Like, hey, don't play that riff so long. We need a break right there or something. We just work it out. One thing about me is I don't like egos. I can't stand them. I can't stand other bands that show up to your show and act like they want to rock star you and not talk to you at the show, and just
When you're on the same show with them.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's happened. That happens quite a bit, and you got to roll with it and just carry on and let them do them. But at the end of the day, it's bad form. I've been way back when I first started. I was guilty of it. I learned.
Well, why don't you, whenever that happens to you, when you get up there on the mic, if they already performed or whatnot, and it's about to be your time to perform, so it doesn't matter at the end of the night or whatever, just give a big old fuck you to the people that were
Nah,
harder
you don't.
than you.
Because at the end of the day, these guys are out there doing it. It takes a lot of courage to perform and get up on stage, even though you might not agree with how they act or how they carry themselves, or you don't know. They might be going through some shit. No one knows. Music is a big release. That's why you come to the show, you get in the pit, you're angry, you get in the pit, you get it out, and you'll feel better.
I've seen some videos of those pits, and Good God.
Yeah, they are.
there's
great.
a lot-
They-
Every time I see one, it's like, David, that's how he fought me when we watched
There's
the
a,
kids.
you get in a pit, it gets crazy, but everyone looks out for each other in there. So you fall down, someone's gonna be there to help you up.
That is.
But I can imagine that there are a couple dumbasses that if you fall, they just keep trying to fuck you up even more because.
Well, those guys usually get weeded out and thrown outside.
That's true.
So
I have been to a show where a lady was in the pit kind of stuff, and she got pushed over, and everybody kind of like corralled to where everybody could continue doing their stuff, but to where she wouldn't get messed up. So I've seen that before.
the other
But
part,
again, I think it should be if you know that you're not made for the pit and you're gonna probably get tossed around, you probably shouldn't go into the pit where everybody. has to taste their
sometimes
flavor.
you don't have a choice. If you're too close to the pit, it just happens. You know.
You get sucked into the pit.
So the second part to that question, the longest song that I've written, it's in the process of being recorded right now. It's called "And Now," and we're about to lay lyrics on that this week, and you guys will get to hear that.
So that's how you guys kind of do things: is you make the sound and the instruments part of the music first, and then get.
Sometimes.
So there has been times that you had lyrics first, and then created a tune around the lyrics.
Yes, there was there's instances where that happens where.
Yes.
What are you looking to say?
Steve wants to know, have you ever wrote a song about Melvin?
As a matter of fact, Steve, we have a song. I have a song in the works about Melvin. It's about
What about Marshall?
It's about 10 years old. I ain't really finished it yet, but the song that we're recording called "And Now," it's it was written let's see, about 25 years ago, and it took that long for me to be happy with something and change it. It was recorded once, and I never was happy with it. Never once happy with it. The drums were perfect. The guitars were perfect. The bass lines were perfect. The vocals were not par. I'm not gonna say horrible, just not par. But we settled because we didn't. I don't know. We just didn't understand. But one of those things where you listen back and you're, oh man, we could have did this different. Oh man, he shouldn't have done that. At the time, it sounded okay, but the song has got revamped. It's got some modern stuff in it.
So I can imagine that some bands that are just kind of like where they don't really know the people in the bands, but they're just kind of thrown together or whatnot. If somebody were to go to them like, hey man, you're part of this, if you're the bass player on this song is not too good, that's how most bands kind of end up breaking apart. Is conflict like that.
If you come at somebody like that, it's
Hey buddy, you suck.
to me it's disrespectful. I mean,
Right. So there's a correct way you have to go about that. You can't just flat out tell them like.
we say, hey, try this. Let's see what it sounds like.
I see.
And if it doesn't work, then it's whatever. But usually, with these group of guys, if you get a bunch of guys that you can write with, really good, you don't got to do that.
So it's pretty important.
You're all on the same page.
It's pretty important to find band members that have
It's
the
like-
same ideas that you.
It's
have.
like being married
I see.
4 times. Because you all work. Yeah. Basically, you got to work at it to make it work.
Right.
So, and, you're only good as your weakest link.
You married your band members?
Huh?
That's weird,
You
man.
married your band members.
You married your band
Married.
members?
Yeah, married. Basically, it's what it is,
You do
It's,
spend quite a bit of time with
Yeah,
them.
I can imagine.
And you go on the road. I mean,
I said you.
Oh.
you go on the road, you go, yeah. Well, he might spend time with them, but it's like,
Yes.
it's there's a lot of work that goes in. You guys understand? There's a lot of work that goes into doing a live show. I mean, the promoters alone, they do a lot before we even interject. There's a lot of tickets to be sold. There's a stage. There's stage hands. There's,
What does it say?
what does it say?
All right, Steve. We might have to get you on.
What
does it
I
say?
can't
He
hear
said
it.
he needs to come on. He's got so many stories.
Oh yeah,
dude,
there's
you need
stories.
You can
There's
bring your
stories.
brother Sue. All
Yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
bunch. All the-
Yeah. There's all kinds of stories. It's I
We
mean,
might
we're
get
going
shut
for-
down after that
but
episode, though.
But there's a
And
lot
make
that
sure you bring your Halloween pictures from back in the day.
there's a lot that goes into the music business that a lot of people don't know about. Just even on the local level, there's a lot that goes into it. There's a promoter around here. Goes by the name of Tony Proctor, TOP Entertainment. Those guys do a lot for this scene around here, and I got a lot of thanks for those guys for putting on these shows that a lot of these bands get on. Tony and LaDonna Proctor are just it. I mean, we do a lot with them, and they do a lot for this scene. I mean, they give bands a place to play. There's other promoters here
So
too,
the
but I
promoters
mainly
do-
work with them.
The promoters do a good chunk of the work when it comes to putting on a live
They
show.
do a lot of behind the scenes stuff to make it happen. I mean, the bands have to do their part too by getting try to put people in the seat. Get them there by promoting and selling. So you got 4 guys in your band, you got 5. All those guys work, all those people in the band work together and promote this show and push it and push it and push it. Try to get people there. Because if they don't know you're playing, they can't come.
So if you have a corrupt promoter that's
Oh man, there's no such thing as a corrupt promoter.
really,
Everybody's got a.
I see.
Everybody is in something. Business is business. I mean, there's no. You call it what you want. It's just business is business.
Next question. How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business? Because you've been in the business for a long time.
Dude, it's awesome. Back in the day, we used to put flyers on cars, hang flyers up, and I still do that.
Oh, actually, I arrested for vandalism.
I'd stick a flyer per tailpipe, son. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you'd be spending the night in county missing the show.
We
I press charges.
we still hell we sat out in front of Guitar Center on the stand and was selling tickets to shows. We did a show with Flossom and Jess, and that's what we did. We sat outside in front of Guitar Center, right out there, and pretty much. And then we sat out there with
Do
our
all
banner.
rock stars just break the laws, huh?
That's it. It's rock and roll, man. That's what happens. I did a lot of old school stuff. A lot of people forget about that, but the internet is far
Blessing.
superior. I mean, you could type something in and send it, and it goes to
But
thousands.
Could that be a blessing or a curse?
Oh yeah, if you're a moron, you know how to use it. Yeah, it could be a
You're
curse.
saying some of these older folks, they might send what they meant to send to their guitars to their whole band. Probably shouldn't, something.
Or some just goes to their wife, goes to the band members.
Voice
That would
tech,
suck.
voice tech has fucked me a couple times, but it wasn't to nothing serious. Like I was look at it twice.
Now, if you could
Couch
change
neighbor.
Couch
anything
neighbor.
about the industry, what would it be?
Bands getting paid. That's the go-to.
The band's getting paid.
Getting paid,
They
you
make
know.
too much money?
No, they need to get paid.
Oh,
No, I said if there's anything in the industry you could change, what would it be?
okay, I see.
Some way to make to let people know to get out there and support your local bands. It's an ongoing
Is
struggle.
the prostitution a
it's-
problem out there
Where?
in rock and roll culture?
What? You
Yeah,
think
the
what?
band member. the prostituting
I
themselves.
sell
for
mine.
performance.
We sell ourselves every night, brother, on that stage. Blood, sweat, and tears, and beer. Hell, I'd be happy to play for free beer, or free drinks. But it's all about. That's not what it's about.
So-
To me, it's about the performance. It's about playing in front of people. I don't care if I ever make money at it. I just want to keep playing. A lot of people. It does help to get money to help you get onto the next show. If you're on tour, and you really need that money to get to the next gig. If you need that, you're actually playing. You're playing for your livelihood out there. You're trying to get to the next show. There was the one tour I was on way back when, and all we had was ramen noodles. That was it. We barely made enough for gas and ramen.
Speaking of money, when's your son going to pay us?
What?
We're getting paid.
What? We're getting
I
paid.
thought this was like a business.
David
It's
does.
some money.
David
I even have
does-
insurance.
David does. Now, I'm not going to disclose the amount. I'm not going to disclose how many zeros are on it. But David does get paid a monthly amount from Twitch. I will say that.
It should be split 3 ways.
For when?
Every month you get a check in the mail from Twitch for something that contains about 3 zeros on it, buddy. That's all I'm going to say.
What?
It's about $4. 4.00.
3 zeros. I got you.
Yeah, $4 split 3 ways is possible, by
Question.
the way.
Or, I'm sorry, I guess next question. Do you have a favorite venue to perform at?
Any venue that I'm at is my favorite.
Good. This guy's media trained.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
answer.
That's a politically
It
correct
doesn't
answer.
matter.
You're a politician.
It doesn't matter. It does to me and the rest of the guys in the band. To rid them all. It doesn't matter if we're playing in front of 5 people or 100 people. You're going to get the same show.
That's good.
So, example, we drove to Mavericks, and I think it was Arlington? No, it was Arlington. It was wherever Mavericks is in Texas. I can't remember. It's been a
I
minute.
think it's like Arlington. I think it's.
What, Texas?
Yeah. It was a long ass drive. We were billed on this gig to be third or fourth slot. There's like 8 or 9 bands there. We show up. They fed us, which that was cool. We got to set up our merch table. Same old. We got free drinks. We got free, food, and we get there. We're supposed to go on third or fourth. That's why we were billed. And then something happened, and somehow we got put dead last. Okay, so dead last, when you're closing the night out, and it was a pretty bad ordeal. I mean, the other bands weren't that friendly to us. I mean, it was a shit show as far as I'm concerned. But we were polite, nice to everybody. There's some fans that talked to us. They didn't know who we were. We're from Oklahoma and Texas. However that works, I don't know. But we were, polite. We were having a blast. New venue. The venue's great. Had a great stage. Well, we liked it. And then we get up on stage, and there's 5 people there. It was pretty crowded. They all bounced. They watched their band, their favorite band, they left. And that happens. That's just part of the game. That's what happens. You can't make people stay. You know what I mean? It's how it is. What you got to do is you got to get up there and play. You got to try to win them over.
You can
You
make
could make them stay.
Well, so we get
go to jail.
so we get up there and
Go out there and say you ain't gonna make it.
so the first 2 songs we jump off with our first 2 tracks that we got, and the second track, the first one, people's phones come out, the pilot was there, and some more people came in. And then by the time we got done playing, there was probably 30 people there. They were all had their phones out. They had a good show, and we loved that. I mean, I wasn't upset that there wasn't anybody there. It was great. So that's just how we do it. We show up, you're going to get the same show. You're never going to see any of us on stage sad that there's not hardly anybody there. You're going to get up. You're going to see us get up there and melt your fucking face, no matter what.
Seems
Yeah.
painful.
It
Now,
is.
when performing, do you have a favorite song that you guys perform?
Favorite?
Yes.
They're all our favorites.
Well, do you have one specific?
Like
gotta
me,
have-
the best
my
to perform?
my
Yes.
personal favorite song.
There's a Redhead Stepchild in there somewhere.
So we got a new song. It's not out yet. You haven't heard it. So we'll do 2 part. We'll do the one that we play now and one that's coming out.
Okay.
So the new favorite one is called Succubus.
I'm trying to see what that's like.
If you look it up, it's a female demon sent from hell to suck the living soul out of man.
I think
That's what David's doing. That's
I
what-
married the one.
I'm intrigued.
That's why David
Oh,
got sent.
Well,
I'm intrigued.
I love that.
How do I
The
suck at
music,
one of these?
the music's badass. He ain't got no lyrics.
Now you
but
said
yeah.
they suck it out. They suck it out of you.
The soul.
Suck the soul, buddy.
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
a bad way to go.
It's like
That's the first time I've seen your eyes in 18 years.
Baby eyes.
Oh,
suck a chromosome right out of you.
David will fight me then.
That's what happened this time.
That's a good one.
But anyway,
I'll lose
But,
a chromosome there. I'm in danger.
it'd be the song that I like. Every member of the band's different. The song that I like is called "You Can't Be Saved." It's what we open our show with usually. We're going to change it up in the show, but "You Can't Be Saved" is one of my favorite ones. Just the music and the lyrics that Russ put down with it are just phenomenal.
Folsom Prison.
Folsom Prison Blues, the way we do it. By the way, you can look that up on all streaming platforms. It is recorded. The way we do it's a little different. I grew up playing that song with Steve Kalen there and the family. We grew up playing all kinds of country songs. I've always played it that way. Back when I would play it with the family, they'd frown at me like, "What the hell are you doing?" I was like, "You don't wait. One day you'll hear it the way I like it." And then that's out there now, and it's a good song. It stands the test of time. It's one of those songs you could write. Johnny Cash wrote it, and it's just gonna last forever because it's a
Ring of Fire.
No.
That's another one. That's a good one.
YMCA too, yeah.
There's a couple songs that are timeless. I mean, a lot of songs that are timeless. That's one of them.
Now, when performing, do you ever feel anxious or nervous?
Every
No.
time.
Absolutely
Shocking.
not. He can't see over the stage.
I would have thought that you don't get nervous since you've been doing it for so long.
Oh, it's natural to me, but I've always been, I've always wanted to perform in front of people. So I would
Can you imagine him naked?
I would, no, hell no.
No? Only
Hell,
me?
get away
No, what
from
you're
me.
supposed to do is imagine yourself naked.
Well, I was thinking of you guys naked right now.
Get it.
I'm not liking what I see over there.
Hell no, get away from me.
No,
Correct.
baby eyes.
So growing up playing, I was always wanting to be in front of this. I always wanted to be the spotlight. Like I was drawn to it. So I would go enter. I loaded up my guitar and drove all the way to Shawnee one time with my girlfriend at the time, which is my wife now, your mom.
Oh,
Your mom.
okay, so I'm telling.
Drove all the way to Shawnee to perform in a talent show.
My mom's your girlfriend?
What?
We're not in Arkansas. Calm down.
Mutiny!
We drove all the way to Shawnee for a talent show in the middle of
He kissed
the
your
sticks
mom.
somewhere. Nothing but country artists.
He's kissed
I
your
walk
mom
in there with
before.
my guitar, and I perform a classical piece I wrote and win the whole damn thing. I'm pretty sure there was money involved, but because I was who I was and I didn't fit the criteria of what should be in this damn thing, I'm pretty sure I didn't get the money.
Now,
I got a big fruit basket and
Okay.
some other stuff,
I got a
but I'm
question for
pretty
you.
sure there was money involved. I didn't get that.
what is one of the times, like the biggest fart moment, like brain fart, like a mess up part on the stage that you've had? Like you mess up on the stage in front of everybody.
Oh
Like
man,
the worst
sometimes
thing.
it happens. So we were in Bubba's Brew House
Bubba?
playing with Texas Hippie Coalition a couple years ago, and we got to the third song. I forgot how the fucking thing started.
Cool.
I walked over, and we're in the process of moving on. And it happens. I walk over. I start the damn song out. I fucking forgot. I walk over to the drummer. Like, how's it go?
He said,
He goes, no. Brian looks at me and goes, what the fuck? What? I go, how's it go? He goes, what you talking about? I'm like, the song, man. How's it go? He goes, oh, no. I said, oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, yeah, it happens. I mean, you could just, a lot of shit
You
happens.
should have thought the people naked.
Well, I had
That
about
would've helped.
20 Coronas
Oh, okay. That's,
from the green room.
Okay, that checks.
When they tell you free beer, I mean, it's kind of.
So you almost got naked.
You do. He did.
I've never
now,
got naked drunk.
Now, with the nervousness
Drunk.
and anxiety, do you ever do anything
Put the beers back.
before the performance to try and get rid of that, or do you
Like
just
pre-game ritual.
go?
He just
Yeah,
had
like
Like
three
do you
Coronas.
wear a certain type of socks, or do you not wash your underwear a month prior?
I'll have a couple shots, and a couple beers,
Shots of what? Now?
tequila.
Tequila.
Always tequila, always.
So,
Tequila.
Now, if you could open a show for
Drinking some
any
Bud Lights.
artist of all time, who would it be?
Of all time or current.
We'll do both,
Let me-
current and all time.
Eddie Van Halen.
This will get crazy, man. That's never gonna happen. 'Cause,
Yellow Wolf.
who the hell's that? I know who that is. I'm just playing with you. Right
MGK.
now, of all time, I'd love to open for Pantera.
What about Bob Marley or the guy, the black dude?
What about currently?
Doesn't he? Doesn't
Jimi
he?
Hendrix?
Just
He's
because-
trying to
just
set-
be-
set us up.
Who? What now? What do you say?
He was saying Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah.
I'm
that's-
not answering
I'll
these-
say
I'm
Warren
not
Moon.
answering these race baiting questions.
Warren Moon.
Quarterback of the
Titans?
Titans Oilers?
I'd just play for that guy.
Warren Moon, the quarterback. For the
So what
Patriots?
about current? I mean,
Panthers.
technically, you could open up for Pantera because they are
They still do, yeah.
they're playing right now.
Well,
But you mean the original members?
the Abbott Bros.
Yes.
Those are super cool dudes. I got to meet them one time. They're the most down to earth people we could ever meet, and it would be cool to jam with them. That's But today's music, man. I'd love to open for August Burns Red.
What about Godsmack?
It'd be another badass one. It wouldn't matter to me. I mean, there are a lot of good bands. Limp Bizkit would be a good one.
Call me Bubba.
Oh, when is their singer playing?
Uh,
No, who's the singer?
Fred Durst.
Isn't John Legend one of those people too?
Oh my God.
No, that's what I said about.
Oh
Pig
my
rate.
God. Doesn't Christina Aguilera perform?
I thought she did. Does she not?
She does.
Okay.
Also, you
I don't
know,
know if she does anymore.
there's a lot of other. There's so many badass bands out there right now that it wouldn't matter to me, honestly.
Sean Watson.
I mean, there's so much.
Pachenko.
Okay.
That's it.
Who is your ideal musician you would like to collaborate with and why?
Ideal?
Or like somebody you like to
Someone
collaborate
you
with.
kind of pin your skill set to their skill
Well,
set.
well, okay, yeah, well, like that.
Like a guitarist that you try to.
Who's your idol? Is what he's trying to ask.
Well, I guess. You could say.
There's no idol, but there's. As far as guitarists go, I mean, the list for me is so long. I mean, there's no.
Okay, just
There's
pick-
not one.
Just
There's
pick
not
one
one.
that you would like to jam
Imitate.
with. Not write a song, but just jam with in the jam room. You two. Naked. I mean,
What?
Get too much in my head.
It's getting weird. It's
Fully
getting-
clothed.
This is what kind of
Fully clothed.
One of you are
podcast is this?
I know.
One of you can be naked. Just saying. You could be naked.
Did you say you're getting naked?
Take your sunglasses off. It's dark in
Baby eyes.
I'd
here.
like to.
Ooh, CMC's playing.
One of my
boys.
favorite, there's a couple. I mean, I would love to jam with Jakey Lee. I'd love to jam with Zach. I'd love all the
Zach,
Aussie
too.
guitar players.
Is
Zach Bob.
Jakey
Yeah.
Lee Jackie Chan's brother?
Yes.
No, Jakey Lee would kick his ass. Real.
No. Jackie Chan's crazy.
Jakey Lee takes bullets.
Bruce Lee?
Uh,
Me too.
Many,
I love to jam with Randy Rhodes. I mean, there's just so many that you just can't. For me, any. I like to collaborate with anybody. So,
Okay.
but that's just a
What do
lot.
you-
There's too many for me.
Okay. What kind of person would you
You're gross.
like? What kind of I don't know. I guess what kind of would you be open to maybe the band collaborating with like maybe another genre?
Oh yeah. So everybody in this band could play different genres.
Mm.
I mean, I've played in blues bands. I've played in some jazz, funk, country. I've done just about every genre there is.
What do you say to the people who call rock and roll the devil's music?
Oh, that's so. I remember being. You took me to an Iron Maiden concert, my first concert ever.
He
And
lost
on
his
our-
soul.
On our way walking in, somebody drove by and said, "We're all going to hell."
Do you remember what I said to him?
No.
So I'll see your mom there. I'll be banging her. Yeah, he didn't like that.
That's a little
And it was fun.
it's a little vulgar. What do you say?
Devil's music? I mean, what kind of devil we talking here? There's so many
That's-
devils out there
I guess
nowadays.
you could say that's
Satan.
what kind of people who are
Satan.
uneducated have an ideal thing of they associate that heavy metal to.
I'm pretty educated. I think it's devil music.
The
What do you guys
devil's
say to
music?
me?
Sir, you only listen to early 2000s.
Says the guy who listens to
That's
Cardi
it.
B.
Wait, never.
Says the guy who sings
No.
Cardi B.
Just because you're
from
louder
sun
does
up
not
to
mean you're
sun
right.
down.
Okay. I listen to rock and roll sometimes. Sale.
Who?
Sale.
That's A-Hole Nation.
And then I listen to We Will Rock You. And then that's cool. I listen to Queen.
It's a good.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
It's a good one. We'll give you that one.
Those people that say it's devil's music, to each their own. If they think that's what it is, then that's what it's always something to somebody.
I'm glad you said that. I got some holy water right here.
It burned me.
For our next bit, we will baptize it.
We gonna get baptized
I
outside.
never understood. I mean, I.
What's your next question? Move on.
Anywho, just
Think this is
just
Ghost?
A couple more. Just a couple more. What is
Eddie Van Halen.
what is the best piece of advice another musician has given you?
Ooh, what's you?
Keep on keeping on.
Joe Dirt.
Another piece of
Ain't got no
advice that
gas.
another musician has
Yeah.
given me:
Yeah, like I say, when you were younger, first on the scene.
don't stop playing.
Mm.
No matter what, keep playing.
Okay. What's a piece of advice you would give an up and coming musician?
Same thing. Don't stop playing. I mean, if you really want to do it, it's achievable. Just a lot of hard work, a lot of practice, and stay with it.
Okay. Now, what is one message, or maybe a couple, What is a message that you would like to give to your fans?
Come watch us play. Come watch us. And thank you for being our fans. I mean, that's what we play for. You guys.
Okay. Last one. Similar thing. What's a message you would like to give to other musicians out there in the industry? Maybe
Like as in what?
look into.
You just asked him that question.
No. Not like a advice to up and coming musicians. I'm talking like like anybody like wanting to maybe collaborate with you guys, check you out, stuff like that.
Reach out. I mean, you'll notice anybody in this band at every show. We will talk to anybody, anytime, anywhere. We don't have big heads, egos. We're not going to show up to the show and just not talk to people. I mean, we're so approachable. There's none of that rock star shit going on with us. We love the fans. We love talking to them. We'll take time out and no matter what it is. And, in our deal, our fans come first. When we're on that stage and we're off the stage, it's not about us at that point. It's about the fans. So.
Okay, actually, I do have one more. What is something you would say to people who either would like to get into listening to maybe rock, heavier stuff like your guys', or like people who try and give your kind of music a bad name?
You want me to answer the Gundy way?
No.
Yeah, do it. Do it the
Don't
Gundy way.
answer the Gundy way.
Do it the Gundy way. Call them broken losers.
Or like, I don't know, people that, like I said, people that just, I don't know, just badmouth different kinds of music, you know what I mean, for no reason.
Don't knock it till you try it.
What if they tried it and they still don't like it?
Then they got something I can't fix. Because there's no way you can sit down and listen to any music that's out there right now, and that's got live instruments and people are playing it, and any kind of music actually, and just be such a tight ass hater that you don't like it. If it moves your foot, it makes you bob your head. There's no way you can't like it. But if you don't like it, then it's making you feel a certain way, and you don't know how to react. And that's
If you don't like it, go back to listening to Cardi B.
Music. Cardi B's got some good shit. I mean,
let's not go too extreme on the podcast. Man.
it's music. It takes talent. It takes hard work in every genre and everything that's out there. It's not just like they wake up one day and make some music, and you make something, and then people gotta listen to it. It's a lot of hard work.
But there's a lot of people that make music that should not be making music.
Yeah, that is also true. I can agree that.
What?
Like, not as much in rock and roll culture, but like
There's a lot of
hip-hop
people who
culture,
shouldn't be
rap
making
culture,
music.
There's a lot of people that probably should not be famous for their song.
Yeah, we need more construction workers, honestly.
To be fair, Doja Cat now has some good songs out that people listen to, but she got famous for saying bitch.
What about the Island Boys?
That's
Exactly.
another one.
But those guys are just nasty and gross.
They are
I
nasty.
don't even want to talk about
But
those.
sometimes you don't have to be a talented artist to get popular.
You should not be stupid.
Sometimes.
Like
Embarrass yourself
Or
all
you
the
just
time.
have to, or you
What's
just
the,
have to drop
Trippie
your
Redd?
stuff at the right
Trippie Redd's
time.
trash, bro.
I mean,
To me, it's all about chance. So
That's
Number 7's so crazy, bro.
Taysom Hill.
Mhm.
there was a lady on was it YouTube or something? She sells farts in a bag. You seen this?
I think.
David's bought a few of those.
She's making a lot of money.
Over
How
how
much?
much?
I'm pretty sure David bought a few of those.
Well, there was a girl, Belle Delphine or something like that.
Selling
she used to sell
bathwater.
her bathwater.
Yeah.
So, but anywho, ladies and gentlemen,
I got one more question. You gotta ask. What I'm doing currently.
oh yeah, that is right. That is right. What are you doing?
So
That's right.
I'm collaborating with somebody right now. Big Will from lead singer for Sam Hain Saints. He's doing something.
Will Smith.
He's doing something on his own called the Big Will Band, and he's writing a bunch of different stuff, and we're kind of collaborating with it. He's got some things coming up, and stay tuned.
I heard you're gonna possibly appear in live action.
Yeah, there's a video. Could happen. Could be in it. You don't know. Stay tuned.
I
If
also
you-
heard that you were going to loan me $1 million.
When I get it, son.
Stay tuned.
When I get it, I'll just give it to you.
Yes.
Me too.
No,
Might be Monopoly money, but
you
might be
get
worth
yours
something.
in pennies, boy.
That's
That's racist.
Oh, I just said he wouldn't get $1 million.
Anywho, like I said though, another wonderful podcast. Dad, thanks for being on. You two suck.
nice to meet you.
What?
OU
Dude, I had probably one of the best.
Texas
questions
sucks.
for
Mike
you.
Gundy's a little bitch.
I had
Mike
a
Gundy's a little bitch.
I have a
Texas
question
sucks.
for you, cool guy.
Yeah, sunglasses.
When you shaving your beard?
Never.
How many likes
See,
does
that's
this
the kind
video
of
have
bets
to
y'all gotta
get?
make. Y'all gotta make bets like
Time
that.
out, time out.
He won't bet that.
Time out. How many likes on this video on Facebook for you to shave your beard?
Yeah, let's do that.
No, y'all need to make a football bet about a whole beard shaving.
Okay.
Like Terry's got to grow one.
Hey, we have 10,000. We need 10,000 of you guys.
He's got to shave it.
You ain't gonna make it.
If you got to grow one, he could shave it and glue it to your face.
You ain't
I
gonna.
did get
You ain't gonna make it.
I did.
You ain't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna make it.
You ain't gonna make it.
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
Right.
You ain't gonna make
Like
it.
see what naked? Okay.
Anywho,
Frankie did tell me I
we
ain't
will
gonna
see
make
you
it.
guys on next week for another podcast, another wonderful podcast. I turned the volume down, don't worry. We'll see you guys next week for another wonderful podcast, and as usual, that is all. We love you all. We love you all. Love one another. Goodbye.